Good morning, Unity Athens. Happy November. Welcome to Unity Athens live stream on Facebook. This is Reverend Bronte Colbert, wishing you one of the best days you have yet to see. We're glad you're joining us this morning. Hi, Martha. If you'd like, leave a note or a message or send up a heart or a like. Good morning, Michelle. We're going to have some music here in just a moment by a number of different artists, Denise Rosier and Karen Drucker. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Nicole. We don't get to say good morning to everyone because I can't watch the camera throughout the streaming, but at the beginning I get to see you all. So good to see you. Happy November. Are you feeling blessed? Are you feeling grateful? You might want to sing along with Karen Drucker as we play her music. Her website is karendrucker.com.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so
Welcoming anyone that's new, that's watching and hasn't commented or put up a heart, that's fine too. I'm so grateful you're with us at Unity Athens. Our website is UnityAthens.com.
so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have.
Good morning, Frank and Mary.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful.
Welcome everyone to Unity Athens live streaming on Facebook. This is Karen Drucker.
So blessed.
Are you feeling blessed?
I am so blessed.
Are you counting your blessings?
So grateful.
Do you keep a gratitude journal?
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
We're so glad you're with us this morning.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I
As we bask in consciousness and focus on what we're grateful for
am so blessed.
and watch that expand in our lives and in the world.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am blessed.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rosemary. This song is one of our favorites here at Unity Athens by Denise Rosier. And her website is DeniseRosier.com.
Have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come
Good morning, Nita. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Bibi. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Athens. Sing along if you'd like. I can feel the energy. Yay! Yay music! Yay November! Yay Unity Athens! Yay LiveStream! Good to see you all. This is Reverend Bronte Colbert. You are at Unity Athens LiveStream on Facebook. We have a wonderful service planned for today. And if it feels a little later than usual, it's because daylight savings time ended last night, didn't it? Good to see you all. We are going to open with a prayer, as Unity loves to open and close everything with prayer. It's a long, long tradition in Unity teachings. So for our prayer this morning, prayer chaplain Martha Cook graces us with a blessing and a prayer. Martha Cook.
With a deep breath together and softly now, we drop into our hearts and we feel our heart connection with each other and with all. Breathing in love and breathing out love to all. We feel our connection with infinite spirit, all that is, universal oneness, the holy mystery. We breathe into that connection together now, feeling the infinite love and knowing our mind as part of divine mind. Knowing our hearts as part of the one love. Knowing we are never separate from absolute good. And knowing the truth that we are divine, infinite, and eternal beings. Resting in this sacred, sweet energy of divine wholeness, and feeling our oneness with God, we know we are part of this infinite goodness, infinite wisdom, and infinite love. Filled to overflowing with gratitude, filled with divine grace, we say, thank you, God, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Martha. To read today's daily word, Rosemary Segretti.
Remember, I bless the people whose lives have touched mine. Grandparents, parents, siblings, members of my extended family, teachers, friends, co-workers. Every person I've known has, by his or her example, helped me feel more deeply what it means to be human. Some have encouraged my curiosity. Some have taught me life skills. Some have molded positive attitudes and behaviors. Some have loved me fully and unselfishly, and some have helped me learn to love even when loving felt difficult. Today, I remember the people whose lives have touched mine. I pause to think kindly of each one as I savor memories of time we spent together. Whether we're still in one another's lives, have lost touch, or are separated by death, I know the experiences we have shared continue to enrich our lives and deeply bless us on our spiritual journeys. And from Romans chapter 1, verse 9, I remember you always in my prayers. Thank you.
And good morning. I was across the room and I had to run back over here and get the mic on. Good morning. Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Martha Cook, and for the reading of the daily word, Rosemary. And you are at Unity Athens via Facebook LiveStream, and we are so glad you're with us this morning. I'm here with Kevin Thompson, our tech and mic and computer wizard extraordinaire that helps us get everything set up and live and ready to go. And it's a beautiful day. I'm looking outside and it's November 1st, as you probably know. And we've started a whole new month with 2 months left in 2020. For Unity's nugget this morning, one of my favorite suggestions is from a Unity Lenten booklet. In that particular booklet, Unity publishes a lot of booklets. The pieces were written as if the divine were talking to you. So perhaps be in that consciousness as I read. Listen, my beloved. You are an expression of infinite possibilities. You are radiant light and love without end. You are created in my image and likeness. Believe this. Believe this. And know that you are unique in your expression of my light and love within you. Let your light shine and guide you to be a blessing. Let love lead you to the highest experiences of good. I've got to repeat that. Let love lead you to the highest experiences of good. When you consider yourself and your life, do not think of what you are not, but of what you are. You are not your past. You are your possibilities, and those are without end. You have not yet begun to express the fullness of your potential. Beloved, the future is in your hands. You have an important place in the world. You are worthy of love, my love, and the love of the people in your life. Remember that you are made in my image and likeness. Remember that you are my beloved. Remember that I love you always. Again, from a Unity Lenten booklet. So, happy November, happy morning, happy November 1st, happy no more daylight savings time for me. But I'm glad that we have changes in our life because change is inevitable. It's part of the living experience. It's part of our planet. It's part of the world. And so we accept these changes and we move into this new month. Can you feel the energy of it? Wonderful, amazing, delightful things are going to happen in November and in December and in the months ahead. But we'll see it first of all in November. Do have some announcements this morning. First of all, I just want to greet everyone that is joining us. We can't always tell who's joining us. Sometimes we can tell afterwards. We go back through and try to at least say hi or like or love your comments. If you'd like to put a comment up, that's wonderful. Or send up a heart. And if you are here for the first or the second time or are relatively new to Unity Athens, please let us know. Put your name up. And if you'd like to get on our email list or get other notifications or physical U.S. Post Office mailings, you can give us your information privately through our email at UnityAthens@gmail.com. And for our announcements, we got a lot going on this week and in the weeks ahead, so I'm going to have Kevin turn us to the screen so we can go through these a bit. We've got some fascinating Zoom things coming up. This week, November 3rd, which is Tuesday, if you haven't noticed what Tuesday is, a kind of a big day, we are going to have a candle lighting and outdoor prayer circle right here at Unity Athens in our parking lot. Project Safe closes at 5. The parking lot, we found, is very quiet in the evenings. And with the time change, or the time figuring change, it will be dark starting around 6 o'clock. So we are going to cordon off a part of the parking lot. We will have some candles and candle holders. They will be clean. This will be an outdoor event only. And we're figuring we can stay 10 feet apart. We'll have some plastic chairs we can take out there. If you'd like to bring your own chair, that is fine. And we will sit, we'll maybe do a little bit of drumming if you want to bring a drum, a quiet drum. Probably no singing or chanting. And we'll hold our candles and we'll have some prayers for our election, for the outcomes of our election, for our country and all people. We're going to be holding sacred space and helping raise collective consciousness. So we will have the candles and the chairs for you, and really would love to see a good turnout for this. And it's also wonderful because we get a chance to be with each other and see each other, even at a distance. Masks will be required and distancing will be required. So I hope you can join in on this. Please let us know if you want to send a note now that you like to be counted in. It's no fee. We'll have a donation basket if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to help support Unity Athens. But we would like to have an idea of how many might be coming. So please let us know by Tuesday, and we'll send out some other notifications on that. Next, there's a pumpkin pie with its cool little vibes. I was telling Kevin, we've had that GIF along for a long time, and I'm so glad it still works. There is on November 10th, which is a week past Tuesday, from 2 to 3 p.m., Rosemary Segretti is going to have a Zoom recipe share. Again, a wonderful time to chat and connect with each other. So it's going to be for thankfulness and any type of recipe that you would like to share. I have a sugar cookie recipe that my mother created. It was in her cookbook in her Methodist church back in Wisconsin many decades ago, and I'm planning on sharing that. And it's from 2 to 3 p.m. You'll need to get the Zoom invite details, and you can do that by emailing us at UnityAthens@gmail. Maybe put Rosemary in the subject line or Zoom recipe share in the subject line so we know that you're coming. And again, this is a free event. You can donate if you'd like. Then in December on the 11th, Rosemary is having a holiday cheer Zoom conversation and getting together. She's going to take you on an online trip through a decorated holiday village. And you can share your own ornaments and your stories about Christmas or the holidays if you'd like. I have an ornament I'm going to share that my grandmother, who lived to be 98, knitted or maybe she crocheted it, a little stocking that's been on my tree for decades and been in my heart for longer than that. And again, you'll need to get the link for that, and you can do it via email. Today, this is the last long announcement, we are having a Halloween chat right after the service. We're going to conclude the service about 5 till noon and give everyone a chance to hop over to Zoom. And you can come in costume if you like. You can come in your pajamas if that's what you're doing today. Or you can show us your pumpkins or decor. Or just be there. Let's chat together. Kevin and I will be co-hosting this. And here is the meeting information. So there's different ways to do it. We can send you a live link. But if you go to www.zoom.us, then join a meeting, and you can use this meeting ID that is on the screen. And if you can't see that, Kevin will get it to you, and the meeting passcode. I'll repeat the ID, 853-1793-6650. Might want to jot that down. And we can give you the passcode, or you can write it down from the screen, or Kevin can text it to anyone that needs it. Oh, I think that's about all the announcements. We still have t-shirts for sale, and we got a new group in with a bunch of different sizes. So if you're interested in a Unity Athens t-shirt, they are quite charming and a great advertisement and great for comfort and warmth, very soft. I hope you'll think about getting a t-shirt. Oh, one more thing about the Zoom meeting. We're having a drawing today. One lucky person is going to win this beautiful Elemental Aromatics Tuscany candle, and it's called Glacial Renewal, kind of an eco candle. It's got eucalyptus and spring water and peppermint scent, and it's a soy blend candle with essential oils. So all you have to do is be on the Zoom chat after the service for at least 5 minutes. Yeah, there is a time frame, and we'll put your name into a drawing, and someone is going to get this wonderful candle. We do ask if you live out of the area to allow us to ship you perhaps a different candle through Amazon. This one we can either have you pick up here or deliver to your home. Distance. End of announcements. Can we hear a yay? The announcements are over. I can hear it. I can hear it. So let's prepare for meditation. In this month of November, our spiritual faculty they used to call it renunciation. I believe that's what Charles Fillmore called it. But it's also called release. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go of worries and concerns. Letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Perhaps it's letting go of the need to be right. Perhaps it's letting go of something someone said to you, or an attitude you felt from yourself or someone else, or any sign of less than agreeableness, or any strife or struggle. We let go. Worries about the future. Many people call that a waste of energy and your precious, beautiful imagination. Because by imagining what we don't want to happen, we're using our imagination to the incorrect ends. Let's imagine what we want to see happen. So imagine yourself in the way you would like to be in these upcoming months in the new year. Healthy, abundant, harmonious, lots of love in your life. And we take some deep breaths, holding them just as long as we are comfortable, and then letting go. Hold the breath, feel it centering and entering and refreshing you. And then we let the breath go. And on the release of the breath, we can feel the light and the love of Spirit pouring into us. It's a rejuvenation, it's a renewal, it's a refreshing. Feel that as you breathe. Perhaps center conscious of the presence of Mother Earth below us. Perhaps with your feet on the earth or on the floor, feeling those positive ions and energy. And we breathe. And we let go. As in our Unity nugget, we let go of things of the past. We let go of the past. Bless it perhaps, and let it go. We live in the now. We allow the now. Meditation is all about breath and consciousness. It's about peace. It's about connection. We always spend about 2 minutes here at Unity Athens in deep quiet in the middle of the meditation. And to me, that's the place where I feel most connected to Spirit. Yes, we can feel connected to Spirit in the busyness and the noise of life, but in that deep quiet, in that deep quiet, that is where I am filled with the presence I feel. That is where I feel most receptive to answers, to nudges, to messages from the divine. So let's join together in the breathing, in the peace, in the visualization of well-being. See yourself smiling, laughing, woo-hooing. See yourself sparkling with the energy and the light of the divine holy all in you, as you. Feel the unlimited love, the liquidity of God's love flowing through you. And as that perfect vessel, you know you need not hold it inside. But as you let that love flow from you, it touches hearts, it touches lives, it touches our world. And it returns to you, multiplied so abundantly. You are a vessel of light. You are a vessel of health and well-being. As you thank your body now for the intricacies of its being, for its health, for its balance, and ability to self-adjust. As you hold that truth about yourself, that too radiates out into the world, blessing others. We breathe that in. You are a vessel of abundance, creating and drawing to you all that you need to live a delightful life. There is no lack or limitation in your life. And as you know that, as you appreciate that, it lights up and touches all those around you and out into the world. You are a vessel of peace that fills you up and flows out. You are a vessel of harmony that fills you up and flows out. You are a vessel of loving kindness. It fills you. It flows out. And we go deeper into the silence, into the quiet now. Again with the breath, with the stillness, feeling your connection, feeling the light and the love within. Peace, be still. And if thoughts or noises wander in, we brush them aside, resting for a bit more in the deep quiet of the heart and the soul. What a gift. What a gift we give ourselves in meditation. Perhaps easy to forget sometimes, but also easy to remember. I hope you set up your own personal meditation practice. Namaste. As we begin to bring ourselves back to the moment, opening our eyes when we're ready, perhaps turning on your light at home. With a smile and a wiggle, perhaps. Here's my Halloween decoration. My neighbors are amazing, and they set up a whole map and process and protocol to have some of the neighbor kids be able to walk around the neighborhood, social distancing. People were putting candy bags down through chutes so that they wouldn't need to come near the children for safety's sake. And they decorated their yards with so many things, these balloon figures and intricate spider webs and noises and flashing ghost lights on their houses, and put the candy out by the street also so the kids could just pick it up as they walked by with their families. And didn't carve the pumpkin I had. It's quite a small pumpkin. And I didn't put out any balloon decorations, nor did I even blow the leaves very well, but I did put 3 little chairs by the street and put the candy bags on them and hollered out to the kids that came by that, watch out, those chairs are haunted, because every time I go back in the house and come back out, the candy's all gone. And here's my Halloween decoration, my lovely Dollar Tree candle that took me 5 minutes to figure out just where the batteries go in it, through the flame. So I hope you had a great Halloween. And if you're just joining us, please remember to stay on at noon. We're going to, you'll have to log out of this and then log into Zoom, but we're having a Zoom chat. Kevin and I are hosting it today. Peggy Olson hosts these also about once or twice a month, and you can get info from her on the next one. But this one today is coming from Unity Athens. Why? Because we love seeing each other. And it's really delightful to be able to chat and check in. You can show us your Halloween decorations if you like, or if you're in costume or pajamas this morning, just join in and we can talk and see how we're doing and see each other's delightful, beautiful countenances. And there will be a drawing I mentioned earlier for this beautiful soy candle, which is it's just so eco-cool and smells wonderful. If you're there for at least 5 minutes, you can be in the drawing to possibly win the candle. Yay! So today, and the other announcement I don't want to forget is on Tuesday, we're doing a candle lighting in the parking lot. And Kevin will show those slides again later on. So please come for that. If you can on Tuesday, we'd love to have a large prayer circle with candles. We'll provide the candles. So November, as we mentioned, is all about renunciation, letting go, and for me, it's also about filling up the spots that I release from with positive, wonderful, joyful things. So I hope you consider doing that this month. It's also, of course, a month of gratitude. I hope you keep a gratitude journal, whether it's written in paper like I do, or just jotting something down in one of your devices, or putting up a card on your mirror of what you're grateful for every day or every week. Gratitude is a huge positive energy. It brings more of what we want when we focus on what we love. Absolutely and positively. I'm going to answer a question later on, but I'm going to pose this to you, and perhaps you might know the answer to it. Unity was founded by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. That's late 1800s. And at first it was very small, and they had a prayer ministry. And then they went into the publication business, putting out many, many pamphlets and booklets and a magazine that morphed into Unity Magazine. It had other names before that. But the question is, some of you Unity scholars might already know this, why did Charles Fillmore collect so many different types and colors of ink? And I'm assuming it was liquid ink back then, because when I was very, very little, many decades ago, that's the kind of ink we used too. Why did he collect so many different colors of ink? And we'll give the answer in a little while. If you know the answer to that, you can post it in a comment. So if you got our e-newsletter this week, a couple of days ago, and if you're not getting it, please let us know. Again, you can always email us at UnityAthens@gmail.com, and we'll get you on that list. If you got our e-newsletter, you will know that today we are talking about the idea of what's next. We're coming to the close of a very busy and interesting election season. I had to go off Facebook and turn off the news for about a week, and I'm still in that process. Mostly because I was hearing a lot of things I didn't want to hear, and I didn't feel like contributed to my health and well-being or the collective consciousness health and well-being. But what is next? There was a book written by Judy Blume decades ago, I think she's about my age, called Hey God, It's Me, Margaret. Delightful book about this young person finding her way to the divine and to answers in life. And sometimes I think we feel that way. Hey God, it's me, your name. What is next? What is next in my life? What is coming up next? What should I do next? What would be a good thing for me to advance into? And there's a few things we can think about in that vein today and in the days ahead. If you're feeling stuck, or you want change in your life, or you're looking around and you're seeing where perhaps your energy has not filled up at times when you needed it to get things done that you wanted to do, sometimes just, no, not taking a step backward, but sometimes you have to take a step backwards to take a step forward. Sometimes just taking that step forward helps move the energy, helps get you going in the direction you want to go. It might be decluttering a small space. It might be writing one line of that book you want to write, or making one phone call to connect with people you're wanting to connect with. What is one step forward that you can make on this day or in the days ahead that you feel would make a difference? If you would like, you can put it in the notes, or you can just keep it to yourself. Or if you'd like to chat about it later in the chat room, that is fine also. Actually, I'm turning my little tablet down. Thank you. What is one step forward you can take? One step forward. It might be a commitment to do a gratitude journal. It might be a commitment to meditate daily. And while meditation is wonderful if you can do it for 20 minutes and have quiet time like we did just now, it's also fine if it's 5 minutes. It's also fine if it's the mindfulness before we eat a meal, that gratitude, that thankfulness that we talk about on Thanksgiving week, but really should be present in every day of our lives. Blessing our food, blessing the water we drink, blessing the vitamins or any medicines we take, blessing our home. Have you done that lately? Walk through your rooms and blessing, blessing, blessing each and every room. Blessing family members. There's so much talk about, oh, we wish we could be with this person or that person. As we go through these months of very interesting times, send blessings. Take a moment, maybe right now. Is there someone on your heart that you've not been able to see in a while? I have those people on my heart. Just take a moment and send a blessing. Think of them. See that divine light of God all around and through them. I can feel that energy right through our camera. So, number one, do one thing to move forward. And do blessings. Number two, it's kind of the opposite. If you feel you are so busy and you're constantly doing things, and both one and two can be very active in your life, that you want to do more, but you feel like you're constantly doing things, do one thing today or in the days ahead to honor, to nurture, to treat, to self-care yourself. For our drawing prize for the Zoom chat today, I started to get a pack of bath salts to give away. And I thought, well, not everyone takes baths. And a candle seemed a little more universally appropriate. But what about that? The Epsom salt bath. The nap. The particular food you love that you don't often make for yourself. The foot rub. And if you don't have someone to rub your feet, it's perfectly good to rub your own. What can you do to honor, to nurture, to treat yourself? And number three is, again, to let go. To think of something you can let go of. Maybe it's a declutter movement in your home. Maybe one thing. I tried on the cute little jacket that I've had for decades. Everything seems to be coming down to decades today, this morning. It's black and glittery. It's kind of a New Year's Eve thing. And I thought, well, it's kind of Halloween weekend. I could wear that, and it didn't fit just right. It was kind of designed older decades ago. So I know that will be let go of this week. I could say, oh, maybe I'll like it 20 years from now. No, let it go. It doesn't serve me. It's taking up space in my closet. What can you let go of? Sometimes it's doing things that we can pass on to someone else, and in that lies the answer to the ink question. Why did Charles Fillmore, in his desk there, I think it was when he was in Kansas City, the early days of their marriage, and when Unity was really beginning to take off, why did he collect so many different types and colors of ink? Well, these publications that they had going out were starting to go to thousands of people. And it wasn't like nowadays. It wasn't electronic. They were going through the mail. And what was coming in? Hundreds and hundreds of letters. Thank you notes, letters asking for guidance, donations and support for what they were doing, many of which required answers. In all the articles in the magazines that were going out, sort of Charles Fillmore's stamp on everything, even though Myrtle certainly contributed and was a huge energy and force behind the scenes. All the mail that was coming in was addressed to Mr. Charles Fillmore. He would have stacks of it on his desk. But in his desk drawer and by his ink stands, he had all those colors of ink. So if he had an envelope unopened that said, Mr. Charles Fillmore, and say it was in kind of a dark blue ink, he would get some dark blue ink on his special pen, and right after the R in Mr., he would sneak in, see it on my hand, he would sneak in a little S, turning that Mr. into Mrs. Charles Fillmore, and he would take a stack of those unopened envelopes to his dear wife, Myrtle, and say, "Here, dear, these are for you to answer." I love that story. And I love the fact that the person that was telling it said that Charles did it thinking he was getting away with it. Myrtle knew what he was doing, but she answered the letters. So 3 things to remember. Do one thing to move forward. Do something to pause, to create space for yourself. Might be coming to our Tuesday prayer circle. It might be taking some time for yourself. And 3, read something inspirational. Post it, perhaps. Might have a sense of humor to it. Like this piece we will conclude this part of the service with today. It's written by Reverend Sapphire Rose, S-A-F-I-R-E Rose. You can probably find her online with this and other of her work, and it's called She Let Go. I don't like to be gender specific, so you can change that gender to they or he or whatever you like, but it's written She Let Go. She let go. Without a thought or a word, she let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons. Wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry, she let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her diary. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. She let go. A poem by Reverend Sapphire Rose. Just let go. We like to remember every Sunday service and to remind you that we are all connected. You are not alone. By being here today, you are part of this spiritual community. We hope you continue to join us on Sundays or through our other events. But right now, if you will, if you want to put your hand up to your screen, up to your device, just feel that energy of love and light that connects you with me, with all of us here at Unity Athens. We send blessings, we send love, we send peace and connectivity. You're not alone. We support you with love, understanding. We hear you. We hear your voice. Your life is important. Your life matters. What you do in this world is precious and important. You matter. You are loved. Blessings and namaste. Oh, I could feel that energy. Thank you. And thank you for being with us today. And please send up a little note or a heart or a like, if you will. And if you're visiting us for the first or second time, if you're here with us, please let us know that if you want. And we can get you on our email list, always kept private. And you can get in touch with us to do that at UnityAthens@gmail.com. We appreciate the support that comes in for this ministry, for this spiritual center, Unity Athens. There's so many ways to give. First of all, your prayers, holding us in the thought of abundance and prosperity, no lack or limitation, everything handled, our bills paid. Hold us in that thought, please. These are indeed interesting times, and we're so grateful. If you've already supported us, if you're a consistent giver, we thank you so much for that. And Kevin is going to move it to the screen with the different ways to donate, which is PayPal, Easy Tithe, and also our mail-in address for checks is Unity Athens, P.O. Box 1662. So Unity Athens, P.O. Box 1662, Athens, Georgia 30603. If you'd like to make a donation in person at one of our booklet and blessing events, that'll be a week from tomorrow, Monday the 9th, or at our prayer circle that we are holding on Tuesday, or doing it online. And if you're not able to give, that is absolutely fine. We bless you with abundance. We see prosperity flowing to you. And if you're a member of another faith center and that's your home faith center, please support them, especially during these times. We thank you. Some of us like to hold our gift or the thought of our gifts over our heart in what we call the sacred exchange here at Unity Athens, because we know what we give out comes back to us. It is demonstrated to me again and again in my life. It's a flow. It's not a clutching, it's a flow. And I have realized the more I give, the more abundance and prosperity shows up in my life. It's a fact. So we hold our gift over our hearts, the thought of our gift, and we say our love offering, sacred exchange, affirmation. If you'd like, you can say that with me. And just take a moment and feel that abundance. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am so blessed. Oh, say that again, if you would. I am so blessed. One more time. I am so blessed. Thank you, whatever your name for the divine is, infinite, wonderful all. Amen. And so it is. We demonstrate all the love and blessings that are coming in with these hearts in our sacred exchange basket. We're so appreciative of all you do to support us. We're going to close with a prayer and the pumpkin song and the Peace on Earth song. Okay, so Kevin, he's looking at me like, what? Kevin, we're going to do a closing prayer, and then we're going to do Peace on Earth song, and then we're going to do the pumpkin song, which will play until we can get Zoom set up. So please do hop over to the Zoom, and Kevin will put that up on the screen after we're done with our prayer. So our closing prayer, I'll start it off, and then we'll do the light of God after that. Our closing prayer is this. May this month, these days ahead, surprise and delight you in so many incredible ways that you stop often in your tracks and say, oh my God, wow, life is so wonderful. And our prayer is, we thank you, Infinite Spirit, Holy all that is, for this day, this life, this body, this vessel for spirit walking in the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is. Our prayer of protection goes like this. I'll say it slowly if you want to repeat it after me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you and blessings. Kevin will put the Zoom information back up on the screen as we play our peace song and our pumpkin song. Have a blessed day. See you in the Zoom room. This is sung by Jennifer Farron.
Harmony.
So good to have you with us. We're switching over to Zoom now. Be there in just a moment.
Spread joy, spread it around, all around the town. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the world. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the town. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the world. Take all your smiles and send them for miles. It's a thing that you do. Share all the love in your heart and then watch it come back to you. See how far it goes. 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 Traveling around and around all over this world. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the town, all around this town. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the world, round and round this world. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the town, round and round this town. Spread joy, spread it around, all around the world. Keep it going now. Take all your smiles and then send them for miles. It's a thing you do. Share all the love in your heart and then watch it come back to you.